Well, hello again and welcome to another Tomorrow's World webcast with me, John Meakin, this week on the subject of the truly historic decision by the United Kingdom on June the 23rd to leave the European Union. Now, this is an extraordinary event of seismic proportions that has caused a political and economic earthquake right across Europe, throughout the UK and indeed the entire world. No one quite knows where or how it will all end up, what damage will be done or what changes will result. In this webcast, I'd like to concentrate on the effects this could have on the European Union, as it's likely it can no longer survive in its current form, as many commentators have been saying. If this is true, then Britain will not be the last country to leave the EU. The UK's contagious example is likely to spread, with other Eurosceptic member countries tempted to also break away. Events are moving very rapidly indeed, and I don't think it is overstating the case that this would appear to be God's time to radically speed up the progression of events to bring about the fulfillment of prophecies long ago foretold in your Bible. So what can stop the EU from breaking up? At least two approaches present themselves. Europe could become more democratic. It could become more responsive and in tune with the aspirations and ambitions of its member countries. It could change its vision and provide a looser association of freely trading democratic countries, avoiding the loss of sovereignty and democracy which is inherent in pursuit of the political goal of ever closer union. But no prize is to guess which approach is likely to prevail. The EU seemingly cannot loosen its grip on its central political goal and purpose. The EU is rapidly proceeding to bind member countries even closer together. More centralising powers are being sought by Brussels. And the destination becomes very clear: the urgent formation of a European Superstate, or some other name, to stop the EU falling apart. For example, take this June 28th headline article from the UK Daily Express. Note, by the way, the ad for Tomorrow's World and our booklets right at the top, courtesy of Google Ads. Now, even allowing for its sometimes deserved reputation as a tabloid newspaper prone to exaggeration and sensational headlines, what it says is being widely talked about across the media. So let me read you an extract, which I'll take from my tablet here. The title: European Superstate to be unveiled. EU nations to be morphed into one after the Brexit vote. Quote, the foreign ministers of France and Germany are due to reveal a blueprint to effectively do away with individual member states in what is being described as an ultimatum. Now, this is in the context of a meeting in Prague of the so-called Visegrad group of countries, that is the Eastern European nations who are part of the European Union. So continuing with the quote, under radical proposals, EU countries will lose the right to have their own army, criminal law, taxation system or central bank, with all those powers being transferred to Brussels. Controversially, member states would also lose what few controls they have over their own borders, including the procedure for admitting and relocating refugees. So, is the Daily Express making all this up? Well, it doesn't sound like it, even if it is at times prone to exaggeration, because it comes from a 9-page report drawn up by Germany and France before the UK's Brexit decision. The Express article continues, the plot has sparked fury and panic in Poland, a traditional ally of Britain in the fight against federalism, after being leaked to the Polish news channel TVP Info. So I decided I'd check TVP Info to see what it said. And I noted there a quote from the German Foreign Ministry saying that Germany doesn't want a superstate. What it wants is better Europe. But these proposals appear to be, nevertheless, on the table for discussion. So are these ideas still going to be pursued or radically altered? Well, that's a great question. It may not be very long before we find out for sure. If you'd like to learn more about this volatile, fast-moving and vitally important development, you will find plenty of coverage on our Tomorrow's World website with numerous suggestions to read more, especially on the prophetic significance of all that is happening. And you'll find this material, much more, on our website tomorrowsworld.org and also on our Facebook page. So thank you for watching, and we look forward to the next time you visit us here at tomorrowsworld.org.